Up next on the chart comes the debut single from an artist who as a child had his legs amputated by the family lawnmower. Moving up through to number 21 this week, here's Stumpy Stubbs with Daddy Please Don't Run So Fast. Okay, that wasn't me who came up with that. It was another stand-up comic who was pointing out how Casey Kasem, the legendary disc jockey, could make anything sound happy. And he did, you know? Casey would read the most tragic of letters on his American Top 40 countdown week after week. And he would put some happiness into it. He'd at least give it a happy ending. And that's what I really liked about Casey Kasem. Because no matter what, he would always lift you up and motivate you to live life and enjoy life. I had enjoyed Casey Kasem even before I heard him on the radio in the mid-70s. It must have been maybe 1976 or 77. My parents were driving around in the Chevy Nova, and they tuned into America's Top 40 Countdown, hosted by Casey Kasem. And I said, hey, that's the guy who does the voice of Shaggy on Scooby-Doo and the voice of Alexander on Josie and the Pussycats. And he also does the voice of Robin on the Super Friends. That's the guy. Wow, I didn't know he was a DJ. And every Sunday, religiously, just like a lot of people will go to church, and they will observe in the services of God, because that's a good thing, It's what keeps them straight. That's what keeps them sustained spiritually. Because of my love of music, I would listen to Casey Kasem's Top 40 Countdown, just as religiously. And I found out something very interesting about Casey. You would think behind baseball, hot dogs, and Chevrolet, and maybe apple pie too, Casey Kasem doesn't come much more all-American than him. And did you know, this is really fascinating, he's Arab American? Yeah. Casey was Arab American. And he didn't sound that way at all. I mean, he sounded like he spoke perfect American English. But his real name was Kamal Amin Kasem. And I heard from everybody who had met him that he was a nice man, but he was very professional. And when he got down to business, you didn't mess with him. But that could be said about anybody. That could be said about athletes or politicians or anybody else who's really good at what they're doing. They're very nice until it's time to get down to business. And then business is business. In case he was no exception to it. For you Ghostbusters fans out there, there's a lot of you who know this, maybe a few of you who don't. But Casey's wife, Jean Kasem, his wife at the time anyway, is in the movie Ghostbusters. She's the tall blonde who's dancing around with Louis Tully in his apartment when he's giving the party for his clients. Yeah, it's his wife, Jean. I just thought I'd, bring this stuff up to you because I found it interesting. And again, to prove to you I'm not a total stick in the mud about stuff. I wanted to share something with you, in this case, a person who I do like, I've admired very much for as far back as I can remember. That's the great Casey Kasem. And like I try to, I hope you do what Casey used to say. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. All right? Be good. We'll see you next time.